Yeah, we've had some games have been close, so we're going to have to execute better. In terms of their roster this year, they've their last three games they've really played well. They're playing great basketball here in the last 10 days, and that doesn't mean they didn't have some great games before that. But here in the last 10 days, they've really played well. Uh, One of the challenges is going to be Pippen. What we're able to do with him, and then when Bull comes off the bench, we've. I think Luke has done a very good job. He's made a lot of progress at that spot. He's defending that position better than he did early in the year. So he's grown a lot in terms of his ability to defend that spot. Justin and Biggie just need to be a little bit more ready. And that's a challenge for those guys because they get good reps in practice, but they haven't had a lot of game minutes, and that's where you pick up some of that momentum, and that's where you pick up your confidence is playing well in a game. And neither of those guys they haven't had a lot of game minutes. But I feel it'll be important for all three of those guys. Luke's going to be because he's played a lot, but for Justin and for Biggie, they need to be ready so that we can hold down that spot. And then Fletcher, you look at Fletcher's numbers here in the last 5 games, guys. He's getting just over 24 points. He's getting 8.5 rebounds. I mean, he's playing as good or the best of anybody in the league right now with what he's done here in the last 5 games. So they're playing great. We're going to have to defend that block area, and then Fletcher's been terrific.
Given how tight the league race has been this year, Jake, how more so this year than past years, how important was it to stay out of that Thursday game and get the line in the first round?
Yeah, I would say, just generally speaking, it hasn't been done, and I suppose somebody will at some point, but it's never been done. So you don't want to play on Thursday. Having to do it 4 days in a row is it's a tall task. So important, yeah, it is. It's important that at least from my standpoint, from our standpoint, it's important that your first game's on Friday.